This is a video on a 3/4 brass union, how to install and remove. I just put it on some random pieces, threads, just to give you the idea of how that goes. But first of all is to determine which side is the, this is called the nut or the collar, is this main piece here. And has its own threads. They're non-standard. Every union is not going to fit on it unless it's the same brand. They're non-standard, unlike the normal threads. Pipe threads are standard. This is 3/4, and this is a 3/4 brass union. This is where the collar lines up. You can see it's different than this side. And so you're going to take a pipe wrench. A lot of people just use channel locks. I'll use channel locks on the other side. So you put that one up and this one down, and so that way you know which way the threads are going. So, and you always use 2 wrenches because you don't want to put all that pressure on the other threads, on the other parts, whatever they may be. I know this is loose, but meaning free and open, but that's the general idea. And then this is going to go grab and then down. Since the threads are on the left, you're going down, and the open threads of the wrench on the left are pointing up, because you always want to do them opposite. And so this is going to go down to open that. And then so now that it's open, you really just need to sort of crack the nut, and then it'll be free to spin. And then so you've probably looked inside a union, but some of them have an O-ring. The brass ones lock together without that. You can use Teflon thread seal tape. It's not necessary. It helps to lubricate and be able to crank it easier, but shouldn't be necessary. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it'll have a tiny leak, and sometimes that'll be just enough to get it to seat properly. But so the collar is loose, the nut is loose, and you can see where it threads on to here. That's what I was saying, they're non-standard threads, so unless it's the same manufacturer, it's probably not going to be able to be interchangeable. But so to put it back on, both sides can stay solid or rigid, and that's why this is a union. It gives you an access to be able to spin a piece to get into any kind of joints or things like that. So it'll spin on just with fingers up until it gets fairly tight, finger tight or hand tight grip, and then to tighten, you're going to go the other way. You need to have it grab onto it one way so that you're not putting too much pressure on the other pipe joints, and then your second wrench on the right is going to be facing up, and then you can get it pretty tight that way. So I was going up with this way and holding it in place with the wrench on the left. And so there you go. That's the 3/4 brass union. I'm using this for irrigation. I have an irrigation filter. It's a pressure regulator filter for smaller systems, little tiny drip systems for terraces in New York City and Brooklyn, on rooftops and whatnot. So there you have it, the 3/4 brass union, how it's used, how to tighten it, how to loosen it. Feel free to ask any questions. Thanks for watching.